Piglet told Dignitas, pick Rammus, and Stunt proceeded to type OK about 25 times. So he was very ready and prepared for what he knew he had to do here in this champion selection phase. But Camille picked up for Dignitas someday on that. We talked about his carry potential. If you're going to carry from the top lane, I can't think of a better champion to do it on.
Yeah, and I can't think of a better matchup as well right now because Camille struggles against things like Darius, Tryndamere, a lot of solo queue stuff. But against a Maokai, even if he roots you, your E will still go off. You can still get yourself to a wall. It's not the Poppy W that type thing where it will stop your move block or stop your dash. This turret is so close to dying.
Yeah, Lot and Stun are just permanently stuck underneath this. And look at the amount of damage they're going to be soaking constantly from these Caitlyn auto attacks, from the Zyra plants. The farm comparison, 34 to 17. They're getting 5 minutes in.
They're getting destroyed. This is double the CS. They're underneath the turret. Lod
gonna die. Very low first blood for Matt, even through the summoner spells. Lod blows them both and still gets a one-way ticket to a black and white screen. First turret gonna be going down too. Liquid is very happy with how this bottom lane went.
5-minute first turret here. Solo gold for Piglet. Guys on a carry. Long sword first. Look at that. Little head shake from Piglet. Like, I got this. He's feeling himself. He's feeling good today. And look at this. They also have Chaser coming over, and Laurel's going to engage.
Here we go. Someday that champ is very powerful. I don't know if it's going to be 1v3 powerful. Chaser exhausted. Someday going to be brought low. One more attack should do it. Golden Blue sweeps in. Chaser's grabbing the kill onto Lorlo, so it's top laner for top laner. The Dignitas cavalry has arrived. Package is ready to go. Death sentence lands onto Lorlo. More shots going to be fired off. Piglet continuing to find auto attack after auto attack into this turret.
But now Dignitas find themselves in the situation that the bottom lane that they had was in a moment ago, where they're underneath turret. It's inevitability that it just starts getting destroyed. And that's a TP from Lorlo to prevent the bottom from going down here.
Those curtain call shots are still going to amount to a lot of damage if he can get them onto the right targets. And honestly, everybody on the side of Team Liquid is a good target except for Lorlo.
Here comes Someday.
Going to be jumped on. Someday coming right back into the fight. He locks Rainover down, and there is nowhere to run. Someday going to be grabbing that one.
And a tank needs to, but hold on.
Stunt getting himself caught out. Stranglethorn's down. That's going to be one pick so far. Lod under pressure. Almost going to be taken down by Rainover, but he gets baited underneath the turret. Someday grabbing the kill there. 2 for 1 at the moment. Matt getting himself away. Matt almost going to be shut down. Deathfire touch grabs him. A flower on the grave. And Dignitas makes it even. He gets on top of you. There is no way you are getting away from this guy. A stunt again. Gonna be caught out and punished. Piglet grabbing the kill there.
Yeah.
Now gonna be putting these auto attacks into that turret. Blink, blink,
Someday on Piggy.
Piglet having to run away. Matt gonna be forced to flash as well. Hex Tech Ultimatum feels his fate. Piglet's gonna be sniped down too. 2 for 2 for Dignitas. Shut down over onto Someday, goes to Rainover.
TL's composition is a lot of siege, poke down, also go for these little picks.
Keen in some trouble, though. Those chains going to be connecting. There comes your headshot. Kaboom!
Yep.
Matt grabbing the kill, of all people. You can see by the golden rockets on the underside of the ship there that Keen has the package up and ready for delivery. But he's going to go ahead and take that backwards as the TP comes in. Lorlo looking to make the plays in the middle. Going to be jumping onto Stunt as the curtain call opens up. Liquid looking to find the damage here, but Golden Blue is exhausted. Stunt. Bullets unable to find him. Stunt's going to be brought down first. Lorlo twisted, advancing backwards onto Someday. Destroyed. Not even a chance. Someday issues the Hextech ultimatum yet again. Piglet going to be stuck up in there, but he keeps himself alive. Grabbing the kill onto the Dignitas top laner as Golden Blue tries to fit those juke boots on, but he just can't quite find any sort of damage while keeping himself alive. Package ready for delivery yet again with Keen.
TP way in the back for Lorlo. They've set this up with a deeper ward, and they're trying to go for a flank here. They have to engage now, or Dignitas will turn on him.
Right there. Package is delivered. Lorlo right into the middle of 5. Courage of the Colossus going to be blocking up a lot of damage, but Lorlo's still in a bad spot. Keen's grabbing kill number 1. Someday looking to make moves happen. Rainover grabbing the killing spree onto Stunt. Someday is down. Rainover having to retreat. Piglet still has free firing time. Not quite going to be finding the damage, but Golden Blue's got it. Trades his own life away for that one. It's a 2 for 3. Dignitas have the fight, and look at Piglet's health bar just climbing right back up to full. The push is on. Rainover going to be popping that ultimate just to scare them off of the chase. Piglet's auto attacks are going to make short work of this mid lane inhibitor turret. Rainover pops the Ghost Blade, still not finding the opportunity to jump in, but still doesn't even need it. as the red inhibitor falls there in the mid lane, and Dignitas now has to defend a base that has been injured as Liquid looks for even more.
Yep, ran over the zoning ultimate from Rengar. It's actually quite effective. People will back away because if they're marked, you know that he's right next to you, and you also know that that's where you get the automatic crit if he can see you with the ulti.
Lorlo just frontlining for the rest of Team Liquid, saying, hey, you guys don't have a real tank, but we do. Rainover jumped on, though. Got to be careful about this one. Lorlo soaking all that damage. Golden Glue looking for some burst onto Chaser. Rainover comes back around from the side. Golden Glue goes down. Stunt looking to run away, but Rainover's going to be there to cut him off as well. Double kill for Piglet. Make it a triple. The man is going to town. 2 dead on the side of Liquid. 4 dead on the side of Dignitas. Look at the amount of HP Keen is losing. Tilt over Peacemaker. A quadra kill for Piglet. And Team Liquid is going to be finding the Nexus off the back of that one.
Piglet on the Caitlyn. This has just been the Piglet show start to finish. Level 1 all the way to level 18. This guy non-stop 7-1 and 10. Looking to take the Nexus. Looking to take this one for TL.
From the turret at 5 minutes to the Nexus at 41, Team Liquid feeling good and looking good, going up 1-0 in the series.
Started in the bottom, now we here. So it's another big bottom lane here that's all about punishing you with Piglet. This is a composition where they'll be able to peel for Piglet, stop people from getting on him with Poppy, give him shield to Divern, give him slows with the Nami, and give him heals.
It's all about setting Piglet up for success. And if Liquid can manage to do that, we've seen what kind of results it yields in game number 1. Dignitas is doing a much better job keeping up in farm this time. Last game, Lod was at 17 when Piglet hit 35.
Yeah, and so they were able to actually survive being underneath the turret. They've actually traded enough into Piglet that he's had to use all of his potions. So Xpecial did a good job there, but hold on. There's the exhaust.
Oh, Exhausted
this is the
doing
Keen.
a good job juking that away. First blood for Keen, looking to make it 2, and he's got it. Dignitas.
That's no assist.
With a double kill, no assists even. That's a 1v2.
Oh, one of those hit, Golden Glue.
Keen in some trouble, maybe.
Yeah.
Damage coming through. Another chain gets locked down. Rainover looking to find the damage too. Matt grabs the kill. Of all 3 of them, it ends up going over to the Nami. Chaser finds some decent damage onto that big old lumbering cupcake, but not going to be a whole ton else. Rainover decides to smite that away. The buff gets given over to Golden Glue, and there you go. 2 reds for the price of 1, and they grab the kill.
So you can see.
Yeah, a little bit of brushception to always be checking for Chaser and make sure that Nidalee is not waiting in his jungle. One thing about Nidalee, back when she was every game level of popularity, so good at counter jungling, as Piglet's going to be rooted up. Stranglethorns go down, and Xpecial's going to be grabbing that kill. Piglet dies with both summoner spells still up. Matt's going to be eating bullets 2, 3, and 4. But it does not do enough damage, not at this point in the game, and Dignitas picks up a freebie.
And you can see there, they actually didn't get too greedy. Xpecial didn't walk forward to try and deal damage to Matt or root him or throw out a Q or anything like that.
Golden Glue eats over half of his health there from Keen, who now has Edge of Night, by the way, so that's not going to be too fun. Golden Glue not having much fun either. Chaser picking up that follow-up kill off the back of Keen's burst, and now the Tier 1 turret for Team Liquid under threat. Dignitas looking to burn this one down rapidly if they can. It will be turret first blood, which means a massive spike in gold should they grab it. There you go. Keen may be looking for even more. Will end up getting the Daisy summon away from Rainover.
And looking for a root on Piggy and hit.
Good stuff yet again. Piglet, you get caught out once, and it is all over. Lod interrupted by the bubble as he tries to fire off the curtain call to make it 2, but Dignitas is plenty happy just grabbing the kill onto Piglet, getting some revenge for game number 1. TP used mid lane to get Keen back to where he needs to be to catch these minion waves. And one thing about Lorlo, we were kind of talking about last week how he seemed to be not having the greatest games. Matt caught out. Stranglethorns comes through. Curtain call comes out, and there is your damage. Piglet going to be eating the bullets off to the side as well. 4,500 gold lead for Dignitas. 17 minutes into the game is huge. It's going to be built even larger now as it goes over 5K with that turret take. Lorlo 1v1ing someday, though. Nice interrupt on the hook shot. Hextech ultimatum going to be used unsuccessfully, and Lorlo brings down the hammer.
In the bush, he was there the whole time.
Piglet getting himself jumped on. Someday exhausted, trying to remain in the ultimatum as long as possible to keep them there. Someday still taken low. Matt's going to be deadly flourished. A little bit more damage would grab him. Someday popping those kicks onto Daisy, trying to get himself caught right back up. Keen is here too. Matt goes down to Someday. Rainover's number 2, and Dignitas 2 for 0. Golden Glue still trying to escape. Someday in pursuit finds the slow and one last kick in the back.
Woo, Chuck Norris
He's got him, yeah. A lot of money available on this Camille. As Keen eats a headshot on his way out. Ace in the hole.
Golden Glue.
Well, Special going to be looking to disengage this one as Lod's got the shot onto the mid laner. This is exactly what Dignitas is looking for. Liquid in retreat. Baron may be the call.
Yeah, but right now they're going to wait. Someday I'll get to this turret, do a lot of damage to it with the Camille auto attack resets and the Trinity Force, because she actually gets Trinity Force twice in the Precision Protocols. So you'll see it here. Goes through.
Hook shot jumps
Gets it
himself
very
away.
And then they say, no, screw Baron.
Forget Baron. Who
needs
needs
many
it?
times?
Go for the mid lane. The brush isn't going to keep the turret alive. Not today. Piglet barely keeping himself alive as the damage continues to end. Dignitas has finally found what they've been seeking for the past longest amount of time. As Laud and the rest continue putting damage into these inhibitors. That's going to be 2 down now.
Look at that. They're getting caught out.
Liquid looking to make some kind of a move. Laud getting himself away. Golden Glue popping that. Zonya's almost getting blown up. Curtain Call comes out. Deadly Flourish onto Matt. Stranglethorn's thrown down. Xpecial almost going to get himself bursted, but instead it's Keen grabbing the kill onto Golden Glue. Lorlo in the back line going to be cleaning up one. Someday looking for the TP. A double kill for Keen. Lorlo looking to grab the damage onto the Jace. If he can, heal comes out. Someday now issues the Hextech ultimatum on the last standing member of Team Liquid. The damage continues to come in from the Deadly Flourish as well. Someday will still be looking to chase this guy down. Goes for the slow after the flash. A little bit more damage will pop that GA. Someday has just a little bit more work to do if he wants to find that ace. Laud is there. Deadly Flourish comes out. Steadfast Presence stops the jump, and it will not stop the ace. And we are heading to a 3rd and final match in this series. Ladies and gentlemen, Dig come back with a vengeance. See if he can step up on the Elise and make those plays happen. A lot of different ways to catch people out on the side of Dignitas. You got Cocoons, you've got Malzahar ultimates, you've got Deadly Flourishes, you've got Miasmas, you've got Hextech ultimatums. A lot of different ways for bad positioning to be punished if Liquid's not aware of where they are and where their opponents are.
Exactly. Ways to stop them from getting away, but also ways to lock them up and make sure that you can get those picks. So Dignitas, a lot of single target pick. Also, they have the ability to dive and get into that back line, and this becomes a big deal for TL.
Both teams with such similar stories. Now the bottom lane from Dignitas moving up to the enemy red buff. This is the cool thing that you can do with Malzahar support because those crabs are so very effective at taking the buff.
Oh, Piglet.
The crabs tank it away. Piglet's looking to come in and stop these guys if he can. The red buff does get taken by Laud, but now he's exhausted, in a lot of trouble. Heal going to be used flash too. Piglet flashes after them, looking to make this happen. First blood. He's going to be grabbing the red buff too. Xpecial still chasing these guys down. Piglet will drop. Keen's now got the red. Everybody's taking a turn as Matt's going to be going down as well. A double kill for the Dignitas mid laner. Melting that health away pretty rapidly. A little bit more damage will seal the deal. And I don't know about that one, Zyrene. Keen having to run away now. Petrifying Gaze going to be blocking the way away.
No minions.
Repel's not going to be getting Chaser anywhere. Piglet grabbing the kill, tying this game up 2-2. Dignitas got their objective, though. Xpecial now in some trouble. Might be brought down. Getting himself away ever so barely. Beautiful job, but Golden Glue says, nope, sayonara. Serrated Dirk and 2 long swords built for Laud means he's closing in on that Ghost Blade. Piglet still working towards Infinity Edge. Rainover popping the ulti.
Looking for the Fed member. He doesn't want to walk by the turret.
Lorlo doing a good job waiting for that slam into the wall. Well coordinated, well executed from Liquid.
They're looking for a pick on someone easy to kill.
Rainover might just be that, but the Wild Growth comes through. Matt doing a good job keeping him alive. Rainover can't return the favor. Deadly Flourish finds him. Petrifying Gaze not going to be landing the stun, but the damage continues to come in, and Keen ties up the game, grabbing that kill for himself. Going to be 3-1 on this Cassiopeia. Liquid looking to make some kind of a move onto Someday. Bola finds him, but it's not going to do a lot. Neither will that Glitter Lance. A lot of those Liquid boys up here in the top lane, though. Looking to make something happen. Hextech ultimatum. Someday with the flash away, trying to get himself out as well, but I don't know what it's going to be. He somehow gets out. The hook shot and the mobility of Camille. Rainover is not willing to allow him to get all the way away, though. Wants to chase him down, but he's got to be careful. If Rainover goes into that alone, he'll likely just lose the 1v1 and get destroyed. So he lets Someday back, and Someday somehow gets away from that. But Team Liquid loses their bottom lane tier 2.
Yeah, they're going to try to get this top one and equalize it back up. But yeah, Someday with a good escape there.
4-4, games tied up with 1,500 gold separating the teams. But you've got to remember that even though Dig is down 1.5k, they've got 2 Infernal Drakes under their belt. That's going to be shoring up a lot of that.
Looking for Lorlo.
Lorlo getting himself caught out. Normally Poppy is not the target to go for the burst on, but this time around it's not going to be a problem. Matt trying to get himself away, dodges out away from the 3rd and 4th shot, but Dignitas find their pick. Keen not even remotely afraid of the Rengar that might potentially want to jump on him because he knows that is just going to be a dead Rengar if he does. Golden Glue.
They have to use the ultimate here, but here comes Lorlo, and there's the flash suppression.
Special goes for the flash to make sure there's no way to Realm Warp out of this one. Lod's got the killing spree. Good pickup coming out from Dig. That's going to be their 6th this game.
They're trying to engage here. Lorlo is in the back line.
Liquid's trying to make some kind of a fight, but Wild Growth is not going to be doing anything. Matt caught out. Curtain Call opened up. Piglet jumped on. Someday looking to find the damage. Hextech Ultimatum is issued. 4 dead on the side of Team Liquid. Dignitas has lost only their support, and Lorlo is running for his life. Someday chasing him down, finding the damage, not quite going to be getting the slows. Steadfast presence keeping him alive, and Someday just says, you know what, forget it, we're going for Baron.
Yeah, they want the Baron right now, but that actually was a lot of time purchased there. Golden Glue has rank 2 ultimate. Reignover and Golden Glue are coming back up here. Cassiopeia, though, just shreds this, so I don't think there is a chance that TL get here. Despite having all that up, it's not going to make a difference. 23 minutes into the game, they are not going to be waiting and dancing around it this time. They've got a couple of tier 2s still left to take. Lorlo and Reignover finding an opportunity to take down Someday here potentially, but Someday showing what Camille can do, almost making that a 1-for-1, but they will trade the tier 2 for. If they beat TL here, definitely not 9th.
Lorlo going to be bursted down. Wild Growth is on him, but again, he's just not tanky enough. You don't say that about Poppy every day. Piglet trying to outrun the bullets. Death will not be catching up to him today, but Matt's not going to be telling the same story. Special eats a cupcake, but it will not matter.
Caitlyn kind of wants to kite back, and here comes Keen.
Catch potential coming through. Nice Realm Warp from Golden Glue, getting Team Liquid away. Wild Growth cast onto Piglet. Not going to be accomplishing much at all. Lod blocking up that ace in the hole. Keeping himself alive and finds the shot at the back end of it to get the kill onto Reignover instead. Special going for the lockdown onto Golden Glue. Someday right into the fight. Hextech Ultimatum grabbing one. Lorlo's going to be the next one if he's not careful. Grabs the kill onto the Spider. Smashes him with the hammer, and Someday cuts him to pieces. Double kill for the top laner of Dignitas, 1-for-4. Dignitas now going to be melting this Baron down very rapidly. They've already got it. Someday right into the fight. Piglet is going to be ulted, but not saved. Matt's going to be going down next. Maybe just a little bit later. They've got 3 kills. Reignover's done too. One more onto Matt. Chaser looking for that spider bite if he can grab it. Deadly Flourish going to be sidestepped. Cocoon's going to miss too. Matt's just buying all the time his little legs can get him, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference here. Someday 1v1 against Lorlo. Not too worried about it. Chaser still living up to his name and chasing all the way. Matt trying to escape. Repel comes up and over. It was a noble attempt, little Lulu, but it's not going to do anything at the end of the day. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 games, Dignitas is going to find their victory over Liquid 31 minutes in.
Sloppy early game. Looked like TL got too aggressive, but Dignitas' punish game was on point.